Hallo.
Just can't stay away, huh?
Spaße bitte die Spielchen. Das ist eigentlich meine Mission.
Words of advice. Don't get on neighbor's bad side.
Auf den König. Auf Europa, okay. Kann ich hinreisen? Ja.
I have something for you.
Wow, look who finally heads home. Big shot. I hear Adler thinks you're good enough to join our crew. You're funny. I hate funny. Remember that. So, before I put you to work, let's get everything out in the open. I don't know if Adler mentioned it, and for his sake, I hope he hasn't. But you aren't about to sign up with any average pirate crew. You're signing up with the Crimson Fleet. That's if you get through this little task I have planned for you. There's a medical supply ship called the Ragana, jumping into Enceladus's orbit. On board that ship, you'll find a traitor named Austin Rake. I want him dead.
Ja, ist so gut wie erledigt.
It's done when Rake stops breathing. Head back here when you're finished. And don't keep me waiting for long.
Okay. Dahin. Ich soll dahin fliegen, ja.
All right. And what are your intentions with these crewmen? Damn it. I do not have choice, do I? Okay. Docking bay is open. Let's talk.
Okay. Genau, dock erstmal an.
Ship is now docked. Perfect. Didn't even smudge the paint.
I am not sure what to make of you being here. If you wanted to kill us, you could have done that from your ship. If you wanted our cargo, we could have jettisoned it. I guess I should just stop talking and let you say your piece.
Ich weiß nicht, wer über Funk zuhört. So was sicher.
That is true. Which means you don't want somebody to know what you are really up to. Now, do you mind telling us what this is all about?
Radverletzung, sie töten. Gehen.
I will not murder a man in cold blood. You will have to kill us all first. You are asking me to betray my own crew.
Weg ist der Flucht, das wäre richtig ihn hinzurichten.
I have heard the Crimson Fleet will do anything for some credits. Maybe he's just reaping what he sowed. It's true. I do not know him that well. And some of what he says is suspicious. Damn. I do not really have a choice here, do I? Alright, I will do it. I've got no love for the fleet. And if Rake was one of them, my loyalties with him end. But, if I do this, you have to promise to spare the rest of the crew, and leave the supplies for New Homestead.
Is that all it takes for you to flip on me, Dimitri? Unbelievable.
It is either you or all of us, Austin. I'm sorry.
Cut the crap and just admit it. You're a coward. You know, I almost bought it. All that crap about helping people and making a difference. But at the end of the day, you're no different from the fleet. When push comes to shove, you only care about yourself. This isn't worth it!
I know now isn't the best time. I need to talk with you later.
Unzugänglich. Vielleicht damit das Schiff nicht plünderst. Keiner irgendwie? Das war jetzt nicht so der Plan, aber ist okay. Ist okay. Das war nicht der Plan, aber ist okay.
Hey, when you're not busy, let's chat.
Bist du denn?
Do you need something?
Da.
You know, traveling with you has been more than just good old-fashioned fun. It's been, well, therapeutic. Well, the fact is, you've had my back countless times already, and without you, I'd be exploring some random world alone, not realizing how much that bothered me.
Die sind ein tolles Team.
That's just a fact. Which brings me back to that plan I mentioned earlier. I think I know how to move forward now. But I'm going to need your help. My contact sent a gift. Seems real to me. So they found an insurance settlement. Irvin's employers got paid as compensation for sabotage.
Klingt verdächtig.
It seems that the mining company got a huge payout after they won the case against Irvin. We have the settlement paperwork from their insurance. Tons of money. Oh, also the cyber runner had to move on to other work, but sent me a passcode to some computer system. I'm not sure what it goes to yet. We can just hold on to it until we figure it out. But anyway, we have enough to move forward. The missing piece here is proving that Irvin was framed. So I discovered that Irvin's original lawyer still practices law, and she'll look over everything we found.
Dann auf zur Anwältin.
Oh, detective. I like the sound of that. If I'm the detective, does that make you my trustworthy and sensible partner with a heart of gold?
Steht sie von selbst.
Well, I can work with that. Detective Barrett at your service. Anyway, we should take everything to the lawyer and see what she says. Maybe she reviews it and decides we have no case, or we need more evidence. I don't know. If we don't have a case, I can probably let it go. But I have to try. Oh, yep. I've Got a key card for it, but I don't know what condition it's in. It's been 20 years, but I got the ventilation and power turned on, so I think it's safe. Yes, I've already arranged for my contact to drop off the evidence at our office. Fantastic. I knew I could count on you. You're as reliable as an atomic clock. I've sent a list of everything we found so far to the lawyer in Gagarin. You know, I actually feel optimistic about this. Lead the way, detective. I know now isn't the best time, but I need to talk with you later.
Stimmt, ich muss ja runter. Kehre zu Gagarin. Okay. Kehre zu Europa zurück. Tagesbuch. Das machen wir gleich. Das machen wir gleich. Jetzt bringen wir erstmal rein.
The damn mercs just don't know how to take a hit. Hey, Brooke, wanna help me with some target practice?
Mit dir. Die Eklipse. Das war schön zusammengeschossen. Erst einmal schön zusammengeschossen.
Their shield system is damaged. Target's engines are down. The grav drive is up and running again.
Naja, hat's ja schon gelohnt.
Thanks for the help with the Ecliptic. I had it under control.
Ja, genau.
Definitely went faster after you jumped into the fight. Now tell me about the Ragana. Give me some good news, then we can go celebrate. Huh. No kidding. That'll make Delgado happy, seeing as our hands are clean. I would have preferred if you hadn't left witnesses behind, but at least you got the job done. Anyway, you wanted into the Crimson Fleet? Well, you're in. Yep, it's that simple. Hope this business with Rakes taught you something. Because I'm about to stick my neck out and vouch for you. If you screw up, and I wind up looking like an asshole, I'm gonna send someone after you. We clear? Yeah? Last person who said that was Rake. So you've already dug yourself a hole about 6 feet deep. And now that you know the deal, it's time to see what you signed up for. I'm gonna upload the coordinates for our headquarters in the Crick system. Spacers call it the key, the fleet calls it home. Head out there as soon as you can. Don't keep me waiting long.
Oh, jetzt komme ich dahin. Schön. Ja, alles gut. Ich möchte jetzt trotzdem erstmal mit Barrett die Mission machen. Das interessiert mich erstmal mehr. Vertragsbruch. Wo müssen wir da hin? Ja.
I hope Ellie is still taking names and holding people accountable around here.
kannst bestimmt mein Schiff reparieren.
What can I do for you? You were able to land it, so
Perfekt.
sure, have at it.
Hast du vielleicht noch irgendwas? Einen besseren Antrieb oder sowas? Schilder, ja. Nee. Das hat er nicht. So, können wir noch irgendwas verkaufen? Da brauche ich nicht. Hintermesser brauche ich auch nicht. Munition. Anzüge. Habe ich nur einen? Granaten habe ich sehr ein paar mehr. Das ist schön. Im Schiff verkaufen. Kriege ich nicht genug für. Zack, Händler leer. Mal wieder geil. Okay. So.
I was just thinking that this is about what Irvin saw all those years ago when he arrived. He probably stood here thinking that he was going to make things better. He had a good heart.
Wir werden uns darum kümmern, Barrett.
Oh, you remind me of him sometimes. Wanting to make things right. And when you said it out loud, you know, I actually believe we can do it. I just hope our lawyer is as confident.
Hier reden wir mit Anwältin.
She said she would meet us at our office when we arrive. Hopefully she can tell us what we need to do in order to clear Irvin's name. Let's stick together, though. Gagarin isn't a huge town, but it's not the kind of town that I want to get lost in.
Wie geht's hier? Na denn? Gucken wir uns den Spaß mal an. Okay. Ja, wir sind schon da. Hallo.
Well. Barrett, you're actually here. Astounding.
Ellie! Ellie, come on. I promised we'd stop by, didn't I?
People make promises all the time, Barrett. And most folks try to avoid Gagarin, not visit it. Anyway, I'm glad you made it out here. We have work to do, don't we? Yes. It was my first case as a bright-eyed, optimistic lawyer.
Well, starting your career with a defeat is rough, Ellie.
It was. But in a way, it made me more determined.
Okay.
Not exactly, but similar cases. A corporation commits a crime and needs a scapegoat, so they select someone powerless to target.
The quintessential Gagarin tale.
Indeed. Down to business. Perfect. What do you already know?
So we already know that Irvin worked for Hephaestus Mining Company years ago, and they blamed him for catastrophic economic and ecological issues here on Gagarin.
Yes. He lost his case because he didn't defend himself, and we had almost no evidence without him.
Wir müssen den Namen reinwaschen.
Well, we can bring the case to a judge here if we have new evidence or a witness.
What about the evidence we found so far?
Yes, well, about that. It's just not enough. In order for me to go before a judge, I'd like to have some solid evidence pertaining to motive. The courts won't entertain a challenge to its ruling unless we're sure that something major was missed in the original trial.
What was the motive from the original trial?
We had no solid motive after our witness withdrew his testimony. Yeah, we need something major. Documentation, recordings, a witness, something.
It's been so long. How could we find anything like that?
I've thought about this a lot since the original case. The mine that Irvin worked at was shuttered in 2309. They probably still have documents relating to whatever happened there with him. That's where you come in. I don't know which mine he worked at when the incident took place. In theory, you could find that information on a Foundry terminal, if you can access it. You'll need a passcode. That's the hard part. Besides the Foundry records, there also might be something in Irvin's apartment. If he knew he was being framed, he might have held on to some documents there.
Makes sense to me.
You've been hanging on to that old apartment this whole time, Barrett?
Yeah, it was easier to not bother with it. Not like it's worth anything in this economy anyway.
I hope you still have the key.
I have it. Figured maybe I'd sell it while we were here anyway. May as well, right?
Hopefully, that's enough to work with for now. If you'll excuse me, I have to get some court documents ready for this case.
I should still have the key to Irvin's apartment. I hope it's worth our time, but I can't be sure.
Ich glaube, da läuft wieder
Irvin's
einiges
old
schief.
apartment isn't far from here. I doubt there's much in there, but it's good to check. This.
I'm not supposed to run on the walkways.
Ja, er lässt sich relativ schnell finden.
They said Art might come in here was gonna bring jobs.
Haben wir gefunden.
Here.
Oh, er läuft.
Use this key. They probably never intended for these walkways to last this long. I don't know if
Oh, die Karte ist bekommen.
Irvin's name around here.
Jawohl. So, was haben wir denn hier
Find
Feines?
anything helpful to the case, Captain? Now I get why he wanted me to look after his plans. No windows. Insufficient power.
Ja, gucken wir mal. Was haben wir denn hier Schönes? Wow, hat sich fast gar nicht gelohnt. Wir müssen ja alles erstmal durchsuchen. Vor allem clean up, ne?
About the safe. I bet it's locked by a terminal.
Ja, ein Terminal finden wir noch. Erstmal suchen.
Well, I'll be. If you ever doubted Irvin's genius,
Okay, da haben wir schon mal eins. Dann haben wir noch einen Einer? Ja. Noch einen Einer haben wir auch noch. Oh, beim nächsten müssen wir aufpassen. Bei dem müssen wir aufpassen. Ja, es geht.
Look at all this. Still chugging along 20 years later. Hold on. Is that what I think it is? Is that Irvin's employment contract? Let me see. No idea what mine H363 is, but we could search for it at the Foundry database. All right, we've got some solid leads, it looks like. The employment contract and the hunting license at Town Hall.
Das sind gute Hinweise, ja. Das stimmt.
Much better than liquid or gas leads. That much is evident. It was a bit strange going through Irvin's old things, though. I was hoping for some old pictures, but nothing. What's that you have there? A plant?
Du hast mal gesagt, Erwin.
Yes, and it was always a remarkable species with an even more remarkable story. I wonder if the same is true for this guy. I'm not sure. It might not even be a plant. It might technically be a fungus. But there's probably a reason why Irvin tried his best to keep it alive. When we get back home, I'll go through some of his research notes. It might tell us something more about this plant. Hopefully it's not poisonous. Witchcraft, probably. But if you want a more scientific explanation, I have a couple of theories. It could go through states of hibernation, or draw moisture from the air the way epiphytic plants do. There's also that habitat dish Irvin set up for it, which gave it light and nutrients. Still, I'm not ruling out witchcraft. No, maybe not. But it helps me. Irvin was the last person to handle this plant. It mattered to him. No matter how the case goes, this warms my heart. I didn't expect to find it, but I love that I did. In any event, I'll go through Irvin's notes in more detail later. There's probably a flowchart somewhere with this little guy's name on it. Oh, on that note, we should give it a name. I'm thinking something simple, yet refined. What do you think of Harvey? Then it's unanimous. Okay, the three of us should get back to it. You, me, and Harvey have a case to solve.
Okay. Ich würde hier gerne die Pflanze
Be a
geben.
way to look up Yes, let's make sure we have everything. Be prepared for anything, right?
Okay. Nee, sonstiges. So, Sondensteuerung. Hilfen. Werfbare Items.
Gagarin has seen some better days.
Gut, ich glaube, wir werden in der nächsten Folge da weitermachen. Bis denn, ciao.